Hey, Minh and Angelisse. I'm going to play the video and I'm going to kind of narrate what I'm going to be saying. I've been practicing it for some time. And then you'll see, I'll prompt, on the points when you can jump in and whatnot. Uh, that way you can see how it goes before we have to present tomorrow. From the beginning. Here we go. This is a beautiful story. And presentation on how how we all came together as a team and helped make a difference in someone's life. We had to select a topic for our research paper, which was for the education of children. And through that topic, we were instantly grouped and decided to make a difference in someone's life. In the United States, the Constitution says that every child has the right to free and public education. However, we found that in some rural and undeveloped countries, children are sold into the brothels. And a brothel is no place for a child. Lined with dirt roads and thatch roofed shacks to the side for customers, these young prepubescent girls are being affected mentally and infected with HIV. So we wanted to make a difference. We found that when you educate a woman, you educate a child. When you educate a child, you save a family. And by saving a family, we are creating the fundamental building blocks for a better nation. So we took our social responsibility as nursing students and we passed it on to others by holding a bake sale. Now, this is when Angelisse, you could come in and say, this is the bake sale. We held it at the Sheen Center. Whatever you want to say, we were there from about 2 to about 6. So it's like 4 hours, whatever, however you want to say. This is a picture of the donations. You can kind of like talk about how people who didn't want to buy anything, they gave donations and whatnot. And this is pictures of what we sold. So we can kind of, you know, you can tell them about what we sold, listing all the things. Now, I wanted to jump in here when this picture came up, and I wanted to say that Nelson Mandela says that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Education is the key to eliminating gender inequality, to reducing poverty, creating a sustainable planet, preventing needless deaths and illnesses, and to fostering peace. And then you can continue to go on and talking about the bake sale more. This part is more like, okay, we chose education because we wanted to take the girls from a life of poverty, from a life of being sold into the brothels, from a sad future, you could say, having to work to help support the family, to a life of education, to a life where they're able to earn enough money, things like that. With the bake sale, that's how we did that with the bake sale. So in under 4 hours, we raised $128.25. After our expenses were reimbursed, the actual donation amount was, I remember I showed you guys this. And then I do want to mention that picture that we got, the eye of joy, because I thought that was so sweet, on how the little girl Maria, she donated to our cause, even though she didn't have any money, to educate children. And whatever you want to throw in here, you have time. It's just, time's just going by. There we go. Boom. The eye of joy. That's what she gave. And then men, I think the next part here, this part is not controlled automatically. So we'll have to go through clicking. So when we click, we have the website. This is when men talking about the website and how what we did to choose. You can control this. So every time you press, a picture's going to come down, a picture's going to go up. Boom. Like that. And I think I put like 4 here. We can even talk about the Kiva website. I have another part for that, but I'll just scroll through this really fast because we don't have a lot of I don't want to hold you guys up for too long. So then here's this photo that says, sometimes the problem feels so big, changing one life doesn't feel like enough, but it is. And that's what we did. And after this, I'm going to add a picture of this person here. Let me see if I can find the picture really fast. I'm still recording on YouTube so you guys can see it. Here's our person. Let me just make it big. After that little quote goes off, I got this photo on the 14th of November. I'm not sure if she's still there, but she only had one person at the time. She did want a loan of $3,200 to pay for her tuition fees for first to fourth year. And she's in Cambodia. And her name is Leek, of course. So I wanted to choose her. I know that the professor said to choose 2 people. Men, I really don't know what you have selected. If you selected anything, I haven't received a text, but if you have somebody, send it to me. I can add it. That way we can have this done for tomorrow. Okay, so